Welcome student. Once again, I am Amrita Jadhav. In this session, we are going to the practical under malnutrition and communication. So here we are going to discuss the practical about the planning of low cost nutritional that comes under the malnutrition and communication. So here uh, in this topic, we are going to see the simple and the low cost recipes for the infants as well as preschoolers and for some nursing mother and lactating mothers also. So, in the previous lecture, we have seen the ICDS, that is Integrated Child Development Service Program, and before that, we have studied the midday meal program that is provided by the Indian government. Okay. Now today we are going to see how to make this low cost and simple recipe for the children or infants or the nursing mothers. Okay. So here this topic is mainly to know about how to make the simple nutritional recipe that may contain the all requirement of proteins and calories. So let's start with the topic that is practical for planning of low cost recipe. Okay. So as you know, what is healthy food? Healthy food that include all the requirement of protein and energy in the form of calorie. So here you can see this healthy food are nothing but those that provides you all the things, that is all nutrients that need to sustain your body's need. So body's need for your body's well-being as well as and to retain energy to do the work. Okay, so to the daily work, need the energy in the form of calorie. So what are the different food types or the micronutrients and macronutrients that are available, which provides the energy in the form of proteins, in the form of calories, in the form of different things. We have discussed, the carbohydrates are there, fats are there, proteins are there, vitamins and minerals. So these are all are the complete food, or these make a complete food diet to do the daily workout or to prevent the malnutrition or undernutrition. So students, as since long time we are discussing about the malnutrition and undernutrition. So that is because of what? That is because of the lack of nutrients, the infants to the children, the nursing mothers, or lack of knowledge also. Lack of knowledge in the form of the food supplements, okay, or in tribal area you can say lack of, or there are the superstitious people, so lack of knowledge also, they do not give proper or the complete food to their children, and that is all obviously because of poverty also. So nowadays Indian government has provided various schemes like midday meal program, ICDS program, that is Integrated Child Development Service, and Kishori Shakti Yojana. So these all programs, they are important to give or to provide the nutritious food to the children, to preschoolers, or for nursing mother as well as. So this is mainly because of what, to provide the nutrients in the form of proteins and calories to prevent the malnutrition or undernutrition and diseases related to this. We need to prevent through this all scheme or the program you can say. So for this, or to avoid this malnutrition or this undernutrition, so we need to develop some low cost recipes. As you know, to fulfill such a large population, so we need to develop the low cost recipes, and but low cost, but they should have the high nutrient content. Okay, so for this purpose we are developing some recipes for those children to avoid or to prevent the malnutrition or undernutrition. So as you know, the complete food that includes all the vitamins, all the nutrients, all the minerals or micronutrients or macronutrients. So this food here, that is breast milk, that is the whole milk you can say, that is important for the infants. Then iron fortified cereals are there, they are rich in iron. Then avocados rich in vitamins and some minerals. Then sweet potatoes, they are rich in fibers for the proper digestion. Then beets, they also have the vitamin A rich and other minerals and protein. Then yogurt is there, yogurt that provides some probiotic organism for the digestion. So these yogurt, they mainly contain the bacillus species, which improves the digestion. Then the Cheerios, they are also important for the vitamins. These some food you should include in your complete or the whole diet to fill all your nutrient requirement. Okay. So let's discuss first low cost recipe here. So first low cost recipe that you can provide or we can provide to the children or school going children, that is the chivda mix or the rice flakes, you can call it as. So here what we need, what are the ingredients we require for this recipe, those are given here. So the first ingredients, that is nothing but the chivda is nothing but the rice flakes. So rice flakes are there. Might have known about this flakes. So rice flakes are there. They require 100 gram, and then the moong dal you require, that is 30 grams. So this is again a low cost recipe. The with the low cost, but with high nutrients it can provide to the children. Then we'll discuss the method of preparation. How to make this chivda or the chivda mix. So first you have to roast the chivda and moong dal separately in same container, or you can roast it in separate container also. Then grind the whole ingredients, that is rice and moong dal individually, and then you need to mix them thoroughly. Okay. Then you can add some common salt or a pinch of sugar for the taste, and along with that also you can add some bengal gram, you can add some ground nuts to provide the carbohydrate source or some fats also. So the overall nutritive value of this chuda mix, you will see in the form of all the form of calorie, proteins, and iron. Will see that is nutritive value here given is per 100 gram. Per 100 gram calorie you can get from this chuda, that is 346. Then protein 10.73 gram, iron is 16.28 milligram, and then the keratin you will get from this chuda is 38 microgram. So again a important recipe that is given to the children, that is full of nutrients also. Then we'll see the next recipe, that is the rice soya mix. Okay, so ingredients required for this rice soya mix are the rice 30 gram you require, then soya bean 20 gram, and sugar 50 gram. Okay, you can also add a pinch of salt also here. Then the method of preparation we'll discuss how to make this rice soya mix. So roast rice and soya bean separately in a pan or in a kadhai, whatever you have. Then grind both this soybean and rice mixer. And then you can add powder sugar uh, and store this powder by adding this powder sugar and pinch of common salt. You can store it in a tight air container. Okay? So you can reuse it for the another use, that is you can use this for the preparation of rice porridge. Okay, that is in Marathi it is called as paste. Okay. So for the making of that paste for the for the children of 0 to 1 year of age, you can provide the porridge, this rice porridge, that is addition of boiling water to this mixture, the pinch of common salt you can give to the children, and that is full of nutrients. Here nutritive value you can see, that is per 100 gram is given for this rice soya mix. Calories you can have, that is 390. Protein you can have 11.9 gram, sorry 11 gram. Then iron you can get from this, that is 2.29 milligram, and the keratin, that is 85 microgram, you can get from this rice soya. So again, this is a good protein rich recipe or the calorie rich recipe can give the children. Then the next recipe is the ragi mix. As you know, what is ragi? Ragi is nothing but in Marathi it is called as nagli. So in this figure you can see the nagli, okay, or the ragi, and the powder of it, that is given here also. So here ingredients required for this ragi mix are the roasted ragi powder, that is 100 gram, Then roasted Bengal gram. Bengal gram are nothing but a chana powder, chana dal. So that the requirement of this chana dal is 50 gram. So what is the method of making of this ragi mix? So the method of preparation, first we have to mix the powder ingredients, both the ingredients, that is chana dal and this ragi powder, thoroughly. Okay, you have to mix it first. Then you can store it in dry container and you can use as per your need. As we have discussed about the rice porridge, so you can add this powder in the form of porridge. Okay, okay, you can add the boiling water in it and you can add a pinch of sugar or pinch of salt to it for the taste, so children can happily have it. Okay, so you can add this ragi mix in chapati making also or bajra roti also. So this again adds a nutritive value to that chapati or to that bajra bhakri as well as. Okay, so the nutritive value of this ragi mix is, you can have calories up to 341, protein you can have 12.36 gram, iron you can have 5.76 milligram, and the carotene 5.60 microgram. Again, this is important recipe for that is given to the children, which is rich of nutrients and that is also having a low cost as compared to the other fancy food. Now here, let's discuss another recipe, that is jowar mix. Jowar, as you know, in this figure you can see jowar, a cereal. That is ingredient for this recipe. You need jowar flour, that is powder form of this jowar, 45 gram. Then roasted Bengal gram, 20 gram, and the roasted groundnut, 10 gram, and sugar, 25 gram. You can again here add a pinch of salt also. Now method of preparation, mix and grind all the ingredients given above. Okay. Then you can add powder sugar and you can store it in a airtight container. Okay. Again, this powder form of jowar mix, you can use it for the making of jowar bhakri or the bajra bhakri, or while making chapati you can add 1 or 2 teaspoon of this jowar mix to the nutrient value of that chapati. And you can also prepare the jowar porridge from this by adding boiling water to this and a pinch of salt. Okay, that will be the tastier for the children also, and for nursing mother and for lactating mother also. So it will provide iron, calories, or we'll discuss how much calories or iron we'll get from this. So we'll get 388 calories from this jowar mix. Then protein up to 11.80 gram, iron will get 4.06 milligram, and the carotene will get from this, that is 43.75 microgram. Now let's discuss some fresh preparations for use as a complementary food. That means you can prepare it and you can readily give it to your children and for the nursing mothers as well as. These are some ready-made recipes you can give. So here the dalia porridge is given. As you know what is dalia, that is broken wheat, you can say. Okay? Broken form of wheat, that is called as dalia. That you require 25 gram. Then moong dal you require 20 gram, and milk 60 milliliter or 60 ml, and sugar 30 gram, and ghee or oil you can add as per your taste for the requirement of fats. So you can have oil, that is 5 gram, or ghee 5 gram. Now method of preparation of this healthy dalia, you can. So roast, first what you need to do, first you have to roast the broken wheat or that dalia of wheat in a particular pan or kadai, whatever you want to take for this, you can take. Then when half done, okay, when half roasting is done, then you can add dal and continue the roasting till it get brownish in color. Okay. So when it will become brownish in color, you can add water to this mix, okay, and cook till it becomes soft. Okay, when it will become soft and slightly thick or the semi solid in as you can see in the, okay, so when it will become semi solid or thick, so you can remove it from fire and add some milk and sugar and oil to it for the better taste and better texture. And again, you can boil it for few seconds for the proper mixing and the last texture you can see. Okay. So here, this is nothing but the dalia that is very, very rich and the low cost recipe in terms of nutrient, okay, nutrient value. So here nutritive value that is given. So calories you get 310, in protein you get 6.5, and iron you get 15 milligram. Now again the next recipe, suji halwa. That is the most common, simplest and the yummiest recipe that children can happily get it. The suji halwa. Okay, that is sweeter in taste, so uh, children that can be happily take it. So ingredients required for this suji, that is roasted suji, is 200 gram. Then groundnut, can have almond also, but almonds are slightly costly, so you can have roasted groundnut instead of that almond, 40 gram. Then jaggery, that is nothing but a good for the sweet taste. Then oil, you can have 10 ml, or you can also add, or instead of oil you can take ghee also. And water you will require, that is 800 ml. What is the method of preparation? This is very simple method of preparation suji halwa. So first we need to grind the groundnuts coarsely after the removal of skin. So why we need to remove the skin of that groundnut? As these are the low cost recipe for the children. Okay. So I remember my dadi said that skin of that particular groundnut, that is heavy for digestion. Okay, so that need to remove from that groundnut to digest easily for the children. Okay. Now, what we need to do, we have to heat the oil in pan and add suji to and fry it till it get brownish in color. Then add groundnut to the suji, or you can add almonds also, but that is, as we have discussed, that are some more slightly costly than the groundnut. So here we are adding the groundnut powder. Okay, and what we need to do, we need to mix it. Okay, and then need to add the jaggery powder and 800 ml of water, or we can add the boiling water, okay, or the warm water to it. To and we can cook till it leaves the sides. That means it leaves sides means it will get separate from that oil or ghee. So from that point we can say our suji halwa is ready. So when it leaves the sides, okay, leave the corner of that pan. So your suji halwa is ready to eat now. So this is the yummiest recipe for the children, and the nutritive value of this is, you can get the calories up to 408, then protein 9.05 gram, and iron, that is 2.02. Now again a yummiest recipe, that is a Paustik laddu. Okay, these laddus are everyone's favorite, as you know. So laddus everyone can have, from the children to the adults. So the ingredients required for these laddus are suji 100 gram, beans, sorry, besons, a besan, that is Bengal gram flour, that is 50 gram, then jenli seeds, that is til in Marathi, or til in Marathi, that is 25 gram. Milk you need, that is 50 gram, and fat and oil 150 gram, 50 gram, and jaggery for the sweet taste, that is 200 gram, or you can add more for the children also. Okay. Now the method of preparation of this Paustik laddu, we'll see. First, what we need to do is, we have to roast the gingerly seeds, that is till, on slow flame till it get light brown. Okay, so we need to roast that till it become light brown. Okay, so we need a slow flame. Why we need this slow flame? Because we cannot give it suddenly a higher heat. Okay, so that it will get burn. So that's why, for this reason, we need to give it a slow flame. Okay, then second step, we need to grind it, that is still we need to grind it. Then heat, or heat fat or the ghee or the oil in pan. Then add suji and besan, and we need to fry it till it becomes golden brown. When it becomes golden brown after roasting or after frying, we'll add milk to it, then gently seed powder and jaggery to it, and then we need to remove it from the fire, and then we need to mix it properly. Okay? And then we'll allow it to cool for some time, and then we'll prepare equal size of laddus. Okay? And this is the yummiest recipe you can see, and the nutritive value of this is also again higher. Here you can get calories up to 397, protein 4.52 grams, and iron 1.62 milligram, and the keratin from this you can get higher quantity, that is 1.68 microgram. So these are some recipes which are fulfilling the protein and energy requirement. As since so long time we are discussing the malnutrition and undernutrition in terms of protein and energy deficiency. Okay, so they mainly cause the kwashiorkor and Marasmus disease, that are mainly because of this protein and energy requirement, or the lack of this protein and energy. So to overcome this malnutrition, we are planning to provide this low cost nutrition recipe to the schools, or for the midday meal program or ICDS program, or in general also by providing the food education. Okay, for general people also, they can use this low cost recipe to avoid this malnutrition. Purpose of this only to provide the low cost recipe to avoid the malnutrition and undernutrition. So the reference for this I have referred, that is via Wikimedia and slideshare.net. Now students, there is an assignment for you. So please explain any two nutritional recipes, and you can upload your assignment on Google Drive or my email ID, that is amrutazadav@kthmcollege.ac.in. Okay? Now, from this lecture or from this session, we have learned about the simple and the low cost recipes that has to be given to the infants, the preschoolers, the nursing and lactating mothers also. Here we have discussed so many yummiest and the rich nutritive value. Now, in the next lecture, we are going to the overnutrition. Okay, that is the last part of our stride. I hope you enjoy the lecture. Thank you so much.